What's going on, fish family? I'm back again today with another video on aquarium plants. Today I'm going to give you the top 5 aquarium plants. This is the last video you are ever going to have to watch on aquarium plants. This is not my opinion. I got all the aquarium plant scientists together in a room. I was like, pick the best 5, tell me what they are. They did it. You're welcome. I did all the work for you. You're never going to have to watch another video again. This is the last video you're ever going to watch. Plants. Starting with number 1, plants. Java fern is one of the most beginner-friendly aquarium plants. It's perfect for shrimp community or low-tech setups. It's native to Southeast Asia and it naturally grows attached to rocks and driftwood in shaded, slow-moving waters, and it doesn't require CO2 or nutrient-rich substrate to survive. Java ferns are going to do good in just about any lighting. They can tolerate very low light as well. They get under 8 inches, so they do really well as a mid-ground plant. They're extremely hardy and they can tolerate temperatures well outside of this range, but they are going to grow and thrive the best between 68 and 82 degrees. With a pH, you definitely want to keep them in between 6 and 8 there. They're going to do their best. And as far as mineral content, they can handle a pretty wide range. Java ferns are actually one of the few beginner plants that can tolerate some salinity. So if you have a brackish tank, you can keep them, but anything above 1.01 is probably going to kill them. Anubias is one of the easiest and most durable plants in the aquarium hobby. Native to slow-moving rivers and shaded jungle streams in Africa, it's a perfect beginner plant for those who want low-maintenance, hard-to-kill plant. There are several varieties: Anubias pateri, Anubias nana, Anubias coffeeifolia, but they all share the same tough, broad, dark green leaves and creeping rhizome growth. In my personal experience, Anubias needs a little bit more light than the Java ferns do, but they can handle about the same pH and temperature fluctuations that Java plant can. And like the Java fern, these plants are called epiphytes, meaning they grow to the surfaces of substrates like wood and rock. Epiphytes grow off of what is called a rhizome, and unlike normal roots, rhizomes store nutrients and produce both roots and leaves from their body. For all epiphyte plants, they're going to do best if you plant them between some rock and wood. If you bury the rhizome, it's going to cause the plant to rot. Salvinia minima, often called water spangles, is a fast-growing floating fern popular in freshwater aquariums. It's perfect for shrimp tanks and peaceful community setups because it provides shade, nutrient absorption, and a natural look. These plants require very little care. If you keep them in a reasonable temperature range and pH, they're going to thrive. Like all floating plants, they pull CO2 from the air, so CO2 injection won't help, but they are extremely effective at pulling nutrients from the water column. They propagate through runners that will form new plants. One of the downsides to Salvinia is that it has a very fast growth rate, so it can block the light for other plants and overcompete for nutrients. Java moss is one of the hardiest and most versatile aquarium plants out there. It can grow on almost any surface: rocks, driftwood, substrate, or decor, making it a perfect aquascaping and shrimp breeding tanks. If you kill this plant, you're one of the worst aquarium keepers to ever exist. It will grow better with CO2 and fertilizers, but it's not necessary. A downside to Java moss is that if you have a dirty tank, it will pick up detritus, and with low lights, it will brown. This plant will actually grow very well immersed. I like to put it in some of my terrariums that get heavy humidity. And if you're breeding fish like me, Java moss is one of the best things to use for spawning spots. It's not completely necessary, but Java moss will grow best if you divide it and attach it to hardscapes. Crypts are a low-light, slow-growing, rooted plants known for their broad leaves and wide range of colors, vibrant green to bronze and even a deep red. They're perfect for shrimp tanks, aquascapes, low-tech setups. Once established, they're incredibly hardy and beautiful foreground and mid-ground plants. Although still beginner plants, I'm going to say these require a little bit more care. You're going to need a good substrate to plant these in, ideally a good aqua soil, and fertilizer, root tabs, and CO2 are absolutely going to help. All right, if you watched the whole video, I appreciate you helping support and grow the channel. If you are binging aquarium content like me, some of that information may not have came across as new to you, but I hope you still found something that was insightful or new. When it comes to helping new people get into the hobby, a lot of times we want to give them information that is to someone who has been doing it for a long time. Seems redundant, but if you're new to the hobby, these plants really are some of the best beginner plants out there. You're going to see this on a lot of other channels and a lot of other videos saying the same plants that I mentioned here today. But like I said, I appreciate you watching my video and supporting it. And like always, I want to hear your guys' thought as well. So let me know if I left out any plants you think are really good for beginners, and let me know if you disagree with some of the ones I chose. So thanks for watching.